Hey guys, it's me, Jessica, and this is day 3 of the Parenting by Design daily devotional. And I just want to tell you, while I was preparing for this, I can't stop laughing because out of pretty much everything that I've read so far in this study, I know it's only been 3 days, but this one is the one that I probably struggle with the most. So I'm going to go ahead and read it, and then maybe I'll talk a little bit about my own personal experience, but this is day 3 of the YouVersion Parenting by Design daily devotional, and so here we go. Quick to listen, slow to speak. When you're faced with disrespectful, disobedient, or rebellious behavior, it is natural to get angry. Unfortunately, the natural response is least likely to uncover the heart issues that lie underneath the child's bad behavior. This is because the anger of man distracts us from a pursuit of righteousness. The anger of a parent confronted with a child's poor choice shifts the focus from the child's bad behavior to the parent's angry response. How about that? These verses tell us to be quick to listen and slow to speak. Listening carefully, speaking little, and helping your child explore the motives behind his behavior can lead to the sort of insight that points the child toward the righteousness of God. Replace anger with empathy and see what happens. Responding to disobedience with empathy rather than anger is difficult, but the reward is great. So that's the reading, and I'm going to go ahead and read the scripture. This is James 1, verses 19 through 20. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. So, like I said, this is huge for me because let me give you an example. This morning, my kids are 12, 14, and 16. Well, this morning, my 16-year-old, he's the one who gives me the hardest time to get up in the morning. And this morning in particular, I went in to wake him up, and I don't know why, but I remember pouring water on a kid, makes him get up or whatever. So I went in to wake him up, and I said, it's time to get up. The other two have alarm clocks. They get up on their own. Him, I don't know what his deal is. He just will not get up on his own, probably because I wake him up every day. Anyway, so I go in to wake him up, and he said he was up. So I went back, I read my Bible in the morning, and I go back to wake him up again, and he had just gone back to sleep, and I told him, and he made me mad, and I said, if you don't get up this time, when I come back, I'm going to pour water on you. And he didn't believe me. So he went back to sleep, and I went back in there the third time, and I actually went in the bathroom. He was asleep, and it made me mad. So I went in the bathroom, and I got a wash rag, because I didn't want to pour water all over him, even though I said I would. So I went in the bathroom, and I got a wash rag, and I soaked it in cold water, and I kind of wrung it out, and I went in there, and I sprinkled water on his head, and of course he jumped up. And then of course he's mad at me because I poured water on him. And it's so funny because what I did to me was kind of funny. It wasn't going to hurt him. I didn't, abuse him in any way or anything, but it probably pissed him off. It probably made him pretty mad. And fortunately for me, he's got a pretty good attitude most of the time. When I say attitude, I don't mean he has a good attitude as a teenager. I mean he's a pretty happy kid most of the time because of course he's a teenager, so his attitude stinks a lot. But anyway, he didn't really give me a hard time after that. It was just funny to me because reading this reminds me I wasn't speaking in anger, but I acted out in anger, and I wasn't screaming or cussing at him or anything like that, but the fact that he made me mad enough to pour water on him, it makes me think of what else I could do. So, I know that for me, like I said yesterday, I have a very type A personality, so I want things done now. I want them done when I want them done. And it turns out that I have slow children. I mean, I don't know, children must have this slow disease or something. But anyway, reacting in anger isn't going to make them want to do what I want them to do. Yelling at them never works. Never works. I don't know about you, but for me, my kids just don't listen when I yell at them. I don't know. So yelling doesn't really work anymore. I don't know that it ever did. So anyway, the reading today is about, responding with empathy rather than anger. So you know, this is a devotion. We're learning together and growing together and stuff. And so I'm not perfect at this, but this is a huge reminder to me to work on it more. I mean, my kids are teenagers, and it's taken me all this time to get to the place where I'm reading about responding to my kids with empathy and not anger. So, I mean, what does that say? I think it says I wasn't paying attention before. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really loved your comments yesterday, and I would really love some comments about this today, because I know for me, and especially in my family, I know that anger is one of the biggest things that we all struggle with. I mean, I don't know if anger is like a generational curse or something, but I know that for me and my immediate family, and then for my extended family, I know a lot of us struggle with anger. So I don't know about you, but if you would please leave me your comments. I've really appreciated everything so far, and look forward to talking to you guys later. Thanks. Have a great day.